Hello, divine feminine entrepreneurs. This is Star. I'm back with First Brunch Then Hustle. Today, we're going to be talking about the 3 steps to break through your money blocks. Money is such a big topic and an important one because, as we know, it is a very needed and valuable resource that we use to make our world go round. But there's such a big relationship that we have associated with money. And it's really important that when we're wanting to bring new dreams to life and do new things and, really go after the life that we truly know in our heart and soul we deserve to be living, to be, do, and have everything that's really going to light us up and be a like match to the joy and the freedom that we so desire, then we want to align with the energy of money so that we can harness more of it. And money isn't just a resource to make your world go round. It's a resource, obviously, so that you can serve more, so you can help the entire world go round, right? So we're going to talk about the giving and receiving abundance wheel today. We're going to be talking about how do money blocks actually show up. And we're going to be talking about how it is that you can take 3 really powerful steps to break through your money blocks and where and how those might be showing up for you. So, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Star Hayward for any of those who are just getting to know me. I'm a spiritual business and leadership coach, and I help women, visionary entrepreneurs, become confident, fulfilled leaders for their heart-centered vision. So let's dive in. Money, money, money. Well, money is a physical manifestation of abundance, and money, being a physical manifestation, falls within the divine masculine energy channel, and abundance falls within the divine feminine energy channel. So when we are looking at our relationship to money, it's important to take a look at both the feminine and masculine aspects of ourself to identify how we are being and how we are feeling in alignment with both abundance and the physical manifestation of it in the form of money. So with abundance, it shows up in innumerable ways, right? We can identify where abundance exists all over the place in our life if we are looking for it, right? It's all in our perspective. And abundance also shows up as a feeling. Abundance can both be in the physical form and in the feeling, right? It's an energy. So that's why it's such a big topic that really spans in and throughout our entire being, both the feminine and the masculine, the yin and the yang. So how is money showing up for you in your life? Is it hard to come by? Is it easy to come by, but you lose it or you spend it? Are you making just enough to get by? See, how money is showing up for you is a really good indication of your relationship to your way of being with money. And when I say way of being around money and abundance, it's really, what do you believe you deserve? It really ties into your self-worth. And how are you valuing yourself? And where we are seeing a lack or a scarcity perspective or belief and how that is manifesting in our lives, how that is showing up, it's going to tie into one or all of 4 primary categories. And that is love, security, acceptance, and significance. So our beliefs are very, very powerful. And we have beliefs that serve us and beliefs that limit us. And the beliefs that serve us cheer us on, right? The beliefs that serve us connect to a thought process and a perspective that we have about ourselves, about what we believe we deserve to be, do, and have. And we put our wheels in motion and we manifest through that. And then our limiting beliefs also dictate how we think and how we feel and how we perceive and how we go about manifesting in our life. So either way, limiting belief or belief that's serving us, we are manifesting through that. So as we're taking inventory of our lives and seeing where abundance or money or both are showing up or not showing up, right? Is it feeling scarce for you? Is it feeling abundant for you? And where you can identify there isn't enough, then this is an opportunity to really lean in and ask yourself, what of these four primary areas might that be connecting to? The belief that you have about love. Was there a scarcity of love when you were growing up? Maybe there was a scarcity of love, but you had a lot of financial security in your family. Or maybe you had a lot of significance, but you didn't feel loved, right? You were very, very acknowledged, but you didn't feel loved. Maybe you felt really, really, truly accepted, but in some way in your environment and in your experience, security was really lacking. So as we kind of start to peel back these areas of our life and of our past experience, which, we look into the past simply to identify where our beliefs were curated so that we can connect the dots and understand following the trail back to, we can understand where they're coming from and why. And with that awareness and knowledge, then we can do our own inner work to start to bring those areas of lack and scarcity into wholeness. And in doing so, we become more integrated in ourselves. And then we start to see more love. We start to feel more security. We start to accept ourselves more. And we are responsible for giving ourselves significance rather than waiting for others. So when we are talking about removing money blocks, what we are really talking about is the path or journey of growth that it really requires in order for you to start showing up for yourself. Because when we want anything that we don't have, it starts within, because who we are being is going to broadcast energetically into our lives and into our world and into the universe. And what we manifest is a like match to what we are broadcasting. So we attract to us what we are sending out, and what we focus on grows always. So when we want more love, it begins with loving ourselves. When we want more security, it begins with finding ways to establish security within yourself. When we want to feel more accepted, it starts with accepting ourselves. And when we want to feel more significant in our lives, it starts with being significant to yourself, owning your worth, owning your worth. So how do money blocks show up on a practical level? How do they show up in the way you are approaching your life or seeing what's possible for you? One of the biggest money blocks, how that shows up, is just simply withholding yourself from your dreams and withholding yourself from taking action, withholding yourself from doing the things for yourself that align with the energy of abundance, by way of saying, I love myself, therefore I'm going to do what I need to do to care for myself. I need to have something checked at the doctor. I'm not going to put it off. I'm going to go get it checked at the doctor because I'm making myself a priority. My car needs to get fixed. I'm going to get it into the shop and I'm going to trust that I find the resources in order to get it fixed. Or I'm going to trade up for a new car. One way or another, it's about taking action through the belief that the abundance is there and the resource will always present itself. Another way in which people withhold themselves from their dreams is by allowing their dreams just to kind of be a faraway fantasy. How many dreams can you think of right now? How many things that you want to experience in your life right now feel like a faraway fantasy, a someday hopeful maybe kind of thought, and a vision that just kind of pops up here and there and it tugs on your heartstrings and says, oh, yes, I want that, but it probably won't happen. Not today. Maybe next year, maybe in 10 years, I'll be able to do that. You see, withholding ourselves from our dreams, withholding ourselves from taking care of ourselves, all the way to investing in ourselves, is holding yourself in a place of scarcity and lack. And likely that is going to tie into your experience or your belief around lack of love, security, acceptance, or significance. So what do we do about that? What do we do about that? How do we break through? How do we break through? So first, you want to take some time for yourself to sit down with a journal or a notebook and examine all the areas of your life in which you feel or you see that there is not enough showing up for you. All the areas of your life. Where is there not enough? Where can you identify that you feel something is lacking, tied into a desire that you have? You have a desire, but there's not enough. Just write it down. There's no right or wrong, and no one is going to judge you. So just go ahead and write down all the areas where you can identify there isn't enough, and see within that list where that might tie into lack of love, security, acceptance, or significance. So that's step number one, carving out that time for yourself to go ahead and dive into that exercise. Now, step number two is to examine all the areas of your life where there is enough. Where is abundance and money showing up? Write that down. Make a list in all of the ways in which you can see abundance is showing up, where there is enough. And once you have that list, go ahead and identify on that list where you can connect that enoughness, that abundance or money to love, security, acceptance, and significance. So now that you have out in front of you where you can see there is not enough in your perspective, and then you can see where there is enough in your perspective. Now you know that there is enough in certain areas of your life. And there is love, there is security, there is acceptance, and there is significance. So now you know, you can see it. There's proof. This is evidence. So now the third step is to change the narrative. Change the narrative that's holding you back from stepping into that enoughness even more. So now, step number 3 is to rewrite your story. Rewrite the story that you want to believe to be true for you. And as you rewrite that story, you are going to write it in a perspective where it already is. It already is. In the I am, and this is present tense. Because see, again, what we focus on grows. And when you rewrite your story in a way that states that you are abundant and you do have all the love that you need and you have all of the security that you need and all of this acceptance that you desire within yourself and that you are significant. When you rewrite your story, then that is your abundance mantra. And you can utilize that mantra in a way of reading the whole thing every day, or you can take that mantra and you can pull out affirmations, just short sentences, piece it out, and really focus on the ones that you really, really want to be focusing on at that time. So it might have to do with investing in your business. It might have to do with planning that dream trip. It might have to do with purchasing your dream car. It might have to do with inviting all of the resources, people, and opportunities to you that you need, want, and desire in order to serve on the highest level that you possibly can in your life. Whatever it is, allow it to come, allow it to pour through, because now you are rewriting your story. You are changing the narrative. And you are the actor in your own movie, and you're the director, and you're the producer. So this is how you want to get on the leading edge of abundance, on the leading edge of aligning with the energy and the vibration of abundance and money in your life. So just to recap, you're going to examine all the areas of life where you see there is not enough. You're going to examine all of the areas of your life where you see there is enough. You're going to identify where each of those, the not enough and enough, connect to love, security, acceptance, and significance. And then you are going to harness all of your dreams of what you need, want, and desire to be able to step into the highest version of yourself and manifest the life that you know you came here to live. You are going to write that story as a mantra. And then, extra credit, you can create daily affirmations out of that mantra. It's a jackpot of affirmations all of a sudden by rewriting your story. So there you have it, ladies. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you would like to explore more of what it would look like to step into that story, then just reach out. I'm here to support you. I hope you have an abundant and prosperous day, week, and month. And I will see you again next week on First Brunch Then Hustle. Ciao for now.